What would you risk for $500,000? Fire, heat, a burning room, a man tied to a chair, flames licking the walls. That's exactly what YouTube star MrBeast asked a professional stuntman in his newest high-stakes challenge. Would you risk dying for $500,000? Stay with me because what seems like a jaw-dropping spectacle raises some very real questions. Tonight, we're going to break down MrBeast's burning house stunt. The idea, the execution, the controversy, and the bigger conversation about how far entertainment can go. Hi, welcome to the Vault of the Downfalls. Every downfall has a story, and we unlock the vault. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
Do you want the 250 grand, or do you want to risk jumping 10 feet for the 300 grand?
I'm gonna risk it all.
Okay. Only the 300 grand remains, so...
All right, here we are.
And with that, oh. Make sure you dodge the fire and the scissors.
Copied.
Is it really worth risking everything just to add $50,000 to the prize pool?
Now you're making me second guess my decision
James
making.
Jimmy Donaldson, you know him as MrBeast, has built an empire on YouTube by creating some of the wildest and most ambitious videos ever uploaded to the platform. From giving away private islands to recreating Squid Game, from planting millions of trees to opening free food pantries, he has become both a philanthropist and an entertainer on a scale we've never seen before. But alongside generosity comes spectacle. And the formula is simple. The bigger the stunt, the bigger the reactions. That's how you go from 10,000 subscribers to over 250 million and counting. Every upload feels like a new milestone pushing the boundaries of what one video can achieve. And in September 2025, MrBeast decided to push harder than ever before. He released a video titled "Would You Risk Dying for $500,000?" Even before clicking, the title itself sparked curiosity and controversy. Would he really ask someone to risk their life for money? And if so, how? The video features 7 different death-defying challenges. We're talking about being shot out of a cannon into a pit of fire, leaping through flaming hoops, navigating timed explosions, the kind of stuff you'd expect to see in an action movie, not on YouTube. But the one stunt that shook viewers the most was the burning house. Here's how it played out. Inside a small building designed like an ordinary home, a man is tied to a chair. Scattered across the room are duffel bags stuffed with cash, $500,000 in total. Then, the impossible begins. The house is set ablaze. Thick smoke begins to fill the room. Flames crawl up the walls. The stuntman has seconds to free himself from the ropes. The longer he waits, the more the fire spreads. His task? Untie himself, run through the heat, grab as much money as possible, and escape before the building is fully consumed. Visually, it's terrifying. The stuntman escapes, yes, but only after grabbing a fraction of the money and clearly struggling against the smoke. He eventually taps out when the situation becomes too overwhelming. And even though everyone knew this was set up in a controlled environment, the images looked far too real for comfort. And that's when the internet erupted. Viewers quickly split into 2 camps. On one side, you had fans who loved it. To them, this was peak MrBeast, thrilling, outrageous, and unforgettable. A spectacle on par with Hollywood blockbusters. On the other side, though, the criticism came fast. Many labeled it dystopian, comparing it to the Hunger Games or Netflix's Squid Game. People asked, why are we watching a man risk his life for money? Have we gone so far down the path of viral entertainment that human survival is now part of the show? Comment sections filled with concern. What if kids try to copy this? What if something went wrong? Is it ethical to make a spectacle out of someone battling fire for cash? For critics, the burning house wasn't just another stunt. It was a symbol of how dangerous online content could become in the race for views. MrBeast, however, pushed back against the backlash. He explained, in detail, the precautions taken to make the stunt as safe as possible. First, the participant wasn't just anyone. He was a professional stuntman, trained for dangerous scenarios. This wasn't a random contestant or an unsuspecting volunteer. It was someone who knew the risks and how to handle them. Second, the environment was heavily controlled. The flames were handled by pyrotechnic experts. Multiple ventilation systems ensured the smoke never reached fatal levels. There were kill switches to stop the fire instantly. Third, emergency crews were everywhere. Firefighters, medics, divers, and rescue staff stood by with fire trucks, ambulances, and suppression systems. The moment something went wrong, they could intervene. In MrBeast's own words, "I take safety more serious than you could ever imagine." But despite these reassurances, many people remained uneasy. And the reason is simple: the spectacle looked too real. Even if safety was guaranteed, what viewers saw on screen was a man fighting to escape a burning building for $500,000. For some, that image is just too close to the edge. So here's where the bigger debate comes in. What are the ethics of entertainment in 2025? Is it enough for creators to say, "It was safe, don't worry"? Or does the illusion of danger still carry responsibility? On one hand, you could argue that MrBeast is simply innovating. He's giving audiences what they crave: content that feels larger than life. And he's doing it with professionals, not amateurs. If Hollywood can film dangerous-looking stunts for entertainment, why shouldn't YouTubers do the same? On the other hand, there's a clear difference between a Marvel movie and a YouTube stunt. Movies come with layers of disclaimers, unions, safety officers, and decades of tradition. YouTube, by contrast, is a platform built on relatability. The danger is that young fans don't see the line between trained stunt and something I could try at home. And then there's the bigger question: how far is too far? If every creator is pressured to outdo themselves, will future stunts demand even greater risks? At what point does spectacle turn into exploitation? At the end of the day, MrBeast's Burning House stunt is a perfect reflection of where online content is headed. Bigger budgets, bigger risks, bigger reactions. It's entertainment at its most extreme and also its most divisive. Some see it as genius. Some see it as reckless. Most can't stop talking about it. But what matters most is what you think. Was this simply bold entertainment, made safe by experts? Or was it an irresponsible gamble that normalizes dangerous behavior? Where do you draw the line between thrilling content and reckless risk? Let me know in the comments.